And maybe you guys just see this topic. Maybe you have you still don't have any ideas what I'm going to talk about, right? So I think today's topic is kind of relate to Darren's questions. He just asked me what's the past physical meeting compared to the physical meetings right now. And the next one is actually artificial intelligence is making a rapid strides in our lives, and it impacts several aspects of our lives, from mobility, work, communications, medicines, and economy. And we can see there's a lot of influentials from artificial intelligence. So I want to ask you guys, this is a dog's pelvis X-ray, and can you identify which one is abnormal? Can you guess which one? Right. Who thinks it's right? And who thinks it's left? Yeah, actually the answer is left. We can see why it's just trivial variations from this X-ray, because we can see the red one, we call this bone is femoral, and the part here is head. So the femoral head should be stick into the concave socket, yeah, and I mean it's tightly connected to each other. But this one, they still have a gap in this part. So this will make the dogs have a hip dysplasia, and so one times when he just hop, and maybe it will luxuriate its joint easily compared to the normal one. And but for me, I think the most difficult part is to reading the chest X-ray, because this is a human's chest X-ray, and but we can see there's a similar patterns from the middle one and to the left one, and but if the disease, I mean, it's in the early stage of the disease, maybe there's a similar patterns or similar lesions in this X-ray. So it's really hard for doctors to read this X-ray. So with the artificial intelligence, they did help me to make a precise diagnosis to this X-ray. We can see with the artificial intelligence, they just help me to make a correct X-ray diagnosis rather than just use our human naked eye. And this one is the funniest part I just watched on the TED Talk, and this is a patient who have a Parkinson's disease. And some of you guys maybe have no ideas what the symptoms will be, and you can. I think there's no sound. There's no sound. Yes, there's no sound, yeah. But you can see when she wants to talk, she just shivering and shaking his hands because she can't control her muscles well. But with the artificial intelligence, they can help us to detect the early symptoms of this disease. They just use the hip movement. Maybe it's just a up and down movement, and they will have same cycles. But if I have a potential, I have an underlying of the Parkinson's disease, maybe there's some slightly variations, and sometimes maybe their parents will just freeze and stop, but it's really hard for us to use our naked eye to identify these symptoms. And also in the other parts, that artificial intelligence also help us to use the prosthetics links. Traditional one, they just like a fake link and they can't do any other movement. But nowadays, with AI's implant, we can just control the muscle. They can even rotate the wrist and extend or extensors their things. And this one is the newest supermarket, which is Amazon Go, and I think that has already been launched in Seattle. And people here, they don't need any clerks or cashiers help them to check out the items you bought in the supermarket. You only just need to hold your phone and use the scanner, and you can just shop there. So it's just like a user or a traditional cashier. And then maybe we can just use the cell phone and then we can have to get how much the items prices is. But the other part, I mean, there's still some disadvantage of the artificial intelligence. Like they just spread the fake news more easily. And this is our maybe 5 or 6 years ago, there's a fake news spread in Japan, and some doctors just spread unidentified, unverified news to public. So that